Hello everyone, welcome back to another video by, I don't know, Minelaughter's Geography. Today we're going to be talking about Japan. So, Japan is an island, nation. I think made up of about three to four main islands, off the coast of Korea, south of Russia, and north of Taiwan. It was the first country to create anime and was also the first country to create anime, and it's also the home country of the samurai or ninjas, kinda. So yeah. But pretty much the country of Japan was founded in 1947. However, the Kingdom of Japan, or like the concept of Japan, had existed way before during BC years, when Japan was once connected as a peninsula to Korea, to the Korean peninsula. So pretty much imagine kind of like a U shape with Korea and Japan and Russia. That's kind of what it was. Later on, after time, Japan was starting to grow its society and culture and everything. They ended up making it so that all the rich people in Japan would hire samurai to, protect their stuff, and then the samurai got ganged together and overthrew the shogunate, or the government at the time, or the emperor. And they became the new military government, but they let the emperor still be the emperor because I guess why not? And so yeah, the samurais, they were protecting the country, blah blah blah. And fast forward to the Mongol Empire, the Mongols, they were pretty much eating all of Asia for lunch, I guess. Because they were colonizing. They had a ton, if not all of China, all of Korea, Mongolia, the Stand countries, except Afghanistan and Pakistan. I don't know why, but they always manage to not get invaded, but I guess that's just who they are. And yeah, the Mongol Empire pretty much stretched from what's present day South Korea, all the way to pretty much Istanbul, Turkey, or Constantinople back then. And also, by the way, it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. And so, okay. And so also, after the Mongol Empire, nothing really happened. Fast forward. Pretty much what happened was Japan was trying to make itself really nice, so what they tried to do was they tried to isolate their country. They did it for about 200 years, and then after the 200 years, the U.S. came and told them that they were gonna trade and they were gonna like it. Like, they pretty much forced them to take their money, just like, here, take my money. Like, you're gonna take my money, you're gonna like it. Here. It's just like, they're like, okay, I guess. And so I think the countries that were able to trade with Japan was the US, the UK, and I think it was Russia, and also the Dutch, but they could only do it in the South for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess the Dutch find their ways with the Japanese, I guess. They just, anyway. After that, Japan hasn't really isolated itself anymore. And so it kind of tried to participate with the rest of the world. It participated in World War One, surprisingly. Gained an alliance with Nazi Germany. Don't ask me how. I don't know how they did. They're on the other side of the world when it comes to like Germany and stuff. I mean, technically the other side of the continent, but like still. But even then, they're on the other side of the biggest continent in the world, or landmass in the world, and like that's. But pretty much, I guess joining World War One was Japan's excuse of taking all the Pacific Islands, like they're a British colony, because the British, if you don't know, the British take islands in the middle of the sea. They gain their EEZ. I didn't actually mean to make that rhyme. I don't know why. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that Japan allied with Nazi Germany, therefore joining World War One, therefore being able to sit with the big boys, like neutral treaty zone, um, with like America and the UK, even though they didn't actually fight. All they did was beat up Korea, beat up China heavily, and beat up Russia. Surprisingly, they beat Russia, and that to this day, that is the most surprising thing that us Americans have ever seen. Like the Japanese, of all countries, you'd think that'd beat Russia. You would think, oh, maybe China, the UK, Germany. No, Japan. Japan. You would think it's like a little puny Asian country. No. So if you ever see a Japanese person and they're threatening to fight, don't fight them. They're probably really strong. I'm like, I mean, like, if you plan on fighting a Japanese person, I don't think you should. If you're fighting a Japanese person. Um. Anyway, after that, they kind of, after they beat Russia, they were just staging a bunch of Asian incidents to just get even more into China. Then that's when World War One ended. World War One ended, and Japan got to keep all the stuff it had temporarily. Then World War Two happened. Japan joined it again. I don't know how it keeps doing this. I think it joined the Soviet Union, maybe? Or no, I think it joined the US. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Japan, oh no, I think Japan maybe not didn't join. I don't know. But uh, either way, oh jeez, my computer just went on battery saver. Either way, um, pretty much what happened was America were taken, because, Japan right now is pretty much eating all of Southeast Asia, and if no one was gonna stop them, they would have taken Australia. That would have been a weird alternate history for Australia. Um, you just hear Australians like, "Good eye, mate," and then ching chong. Wait, no, that's Chinese. Wait, that's Chinese. I can't recreate a Japanese accent. I don't know why. Anyway, um, yeah. So pretty much what the U.S. was doing, it was kind of island hopping, stealing all the islands from Japan, Guam, Wake, Cook. Um, these all end with islands, by the way. Guam, American Samoa, the Mariana Islands, Northern Mariana Islands, the Philippines, Indonesia, New Guinea, now Papua New Guinea, Northern Australia, pretty much literally almost any territory in Southeast Asia. And then I think the last island was Oi Soy. I'm soy for trying to pronounce that, but yeah, um, yeah, but that was like the Japanese, like they knew that if the U.S. took that island, that'd be like the last call, and then they just could like straight go for the mainland. And when it comes to Navy, the Japanese had no chance against the U.S. And so they defended that island heavily. Uh, and so yeah, but obviously the U.S. won, took the island, and then uh, when they reached the mainland, that's when they wanted to test out their nuclear bomb on, I guess, a country. And what else? What other country they were just at war with the country. Guess who it was? It was Japan. And so they tested their atomic bomb in New Mexico, New Mexico. And then they dropped one bomb on June 6, 04 or 1946. I'm not sure. Not too sure. They dropped a bomb on June 6th, and on Hiroshima, boom. 3 days later, they dropped another bomb on Nagasaki, boom. I shouldn't be saying that. That's messed up. When yeah, they dropped two bombs on two southern cities in Japan. It killed hundreds, and to this day, it's like the worst bomb in history. Just behind the Tsar Bomba by Russia. So that's concerning. Uh, and so yeah, that's that part of Japan. Afterwards, now you may be wondering, when am I gonna get into the actual facts that you guys care about? Now, yes, Nintendo was founded in Japan. Nintendo was founded in Japan in 1897, I think. So it's 100 years old. Yes, Nintendo is a boomer. And so Nintendo is over 100 years old. It was founded in Japan as a card making company. Surprisingly, Nintendo be going crazy with these cards. And then in 1970, they started making video games. Mario came on, stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. Nintendo, you know. Especially, I think about one or two Nintendo fans subscribe to me. So if you know about Nintendo and Japanese stuff, you would know about that. And then also Sony was founded, and a lot of others were founded. Sony, of course, they are the people who make the DVD company. That's all they're known for, obviously. No kidding, but no. They're also known for the Sony Interactive Entertainment aspect of themselves, which is probably their second most popular thing behind the music entertainment. Which, by the way, the music entertainment thing sucks when it comes to copyright. And anyway, before this recording gets too long, because it's already 30 minutes, pretty much Sony, I think they started in like 1990, and they immediately started with video games. No, they started in 1960, I think, with video games, and then Nintendo in 1970. But yeah, and then a buttload of other companies that I don't know. You probably do. You probably do. You probably don't. You probably don't. And you probably clicked on this video to find out. I'm sorry I cannot bring that information to you. But anyway, hope that was helpful for you guys to learn about Japanese history. Oh, I forget a whole buttload. Oh yeah, that's right. The population of Japan is also 126 million. There's 126 million people in Japan. 28% of them are Chinese. I'm just kidding. 28% of them are Chinese. These are just accounting for the foreign tourists. The rest of them are Japanese. I haven't actually calculated that yet, but doing some school math, you could probably do it too. I'll probably put it in the description or the comments. 28% are Chinese, 17% are Korean, 12% are Vietnamese, surprisingly, and 10% are Philippines. The rest are from around the world, such as the UK, America, India, Pakistan, Russia. We have Russia, Africa? Yeah, no. I think there might be like 5 people and 5 foreigners from Africa in Japan. Maybe. it's most likely at least 5. Um, so yeah, but yeah, pretty much the rest of those population is pretty much like 2%. So like there's like 2% of them are Americans, British, Germans, Russians, Indians, Pakistanis, Africans, Australians, South Americans, Canadians. But yeah. And also, the currency is yen, and hold on. The currency is yen, is the Japanese yen. The most popular city is Tokyo. That's also the most popular city in the world because it's combined with like several different cities combined into one city, which is kind of like a metropolitan area, but it's not at the same time to them. So because they recognize it as an independent city, it's a city and it's confusing. I don't know. If you consider Tokyo to be one single city, Tokyo is the biggest city. But if you don't, Chungking is the biggest city, I think. Chungking. You know what? I'm gonna save that for the China. Actually, I already made a China video. Well, I'll save that for the comments down below. Do uh, Chungking is a real place though. And so yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. This recording is way too long now. It's almost a 20-minute video, so this will suck. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Jesus.